Rainy day outside. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good, y'all? We back. Tomorrow is the first day of fall. The first.
It is. It is.
That's the most exciting thing that happens for me. But for everybody else, the most exciting thing is that they found like 1,000 bottles of lube in Diddy's house. They made up all these rumors and added extra stuff to it. And so many roses and vibrators and dildos, and you can make the story as crazy as you want to make it.
Because it's crazy.
Yeah, wild accusations, wild things that they're talking about. Like, what is going on with your boy? I feel like I feel like somebody in Hollywood don't like him, and they outing what he's done. They decided to go ahead and put him out there.
Oh yeah, they're definitely throwing him under the bus
because they don't like him.
No,
Diddy has never been like a solid businessman. He's always did somebody in. He's always fucked people over on their contracts. You know what I mean?
Selfish, very.
Yeah, like they was when we was talking about the locks earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking people over out of their contracts. Damn near everybody that was with them. Like, and what did he do here recently? He started giving back he started trying to give people back their music rights or some checks or
he tried.
Yeah,
he was trying to make things right.
And the girl from Danny Decane was like, she only got like $300 off of that Surviving Diddy special that they had on Tubi.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah. What? Hold up, what?
Yeah, they made a whole like. What? Maybe it was like less than a week after they raided his home down there in Miami. They did the Surviving Diddy thing, and it was a girl from Danny Decane and like all these other people talking about what had happened around Diddy and different things that.
So the one girl, Audrey O'Day, I think is her name. So
she was the main one.
But you know what? The funny thing is, I see things where like she's the one trying to still take up for him, talking about she loves him type stuff. Like this is recent though.
It's weird.
I think it's because they're all scared right now. They're all scared.
A lot of people in Hollywood are scared.
Oh yeah.
Like we were watching something else on the Long Crime channel on YouTube, and they were talking about like all of the people that can be tied into it, and they're trying to turn it into a RICO case, all the way back to Jennifer Lopez holding a gun and carrying it in a nightclub for him.
Explain
when Shine caught that all the bodies that supposedly Diddy made him take, and Diddy really is the one that did it, or what have you.
Explain to people though the RICO what a RICO case is for people that are watching that don't know.
Just go Google it.
It
means like it's a whole bunch
of people might not,
and they're gonna like involve everybody in it because you did something with this man at this time. It's like an organized crime syndicate. They're trying to say that he's been dealing in organized crime the whole time because supposedly during all of these freak offs he's been transporting women, paying them for sexual favors, doing things that all of Hollywood does, and probably a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Hollywood is weird.
Weird. Hollyweird. I said it first. No, I didn't say it first.
But and not only that, but then he had people that were supplying all of the people that came to the parties with all kind of drugs, say ketamine, ecstasy, cocaine, whatever they wanted for the party, and then took it so far as to if the people was just a little bit too messed up when the party was over with, they had IV bags of fluids to give it to them to get them together. You know what I mean?
The next day, right? So they could still go out there and do them interviews. They could live their life the next day. As a matter of fact, I just watched an old Ellen.
I remember they used to call them banana bags when I was in college. If you fell out, you go to the hospital or whatever, you was hungover and real sick, dehydrated, they give you a banana bag. It's basically like potassium chloride.
Right.
It's what I'm saying. It's fluids basically, and they put fluids back in your body.
On this one, he was on the Ellen show a lot, which they're also now saying that there's their whole relationship because but he had walked out on stage and he literally still had the like the thing to where he was like, I just did a bag, like I had to do this and this and this, and now here I am. And I'm like literally taking the thing off his arm and like proud of the IV bag. And he's like,
they used to have like little shops out in LA where you could just go in and get it. Like you need a B12 bag, you need a banana bag, you need like this or that, and they would put that stuff in the IV, shoot it straight in your arm. You feel like energized.
Man,
I remember Keeping Up with Kardashians, one of their earlier shows when they first came out, they was all doing it.
I mean, there's a lot of benefits. I mean, I've
Hollywood is
seen
weird, okay? Because
it's
we gonna, I'm
definitely
gonna just take it there because that's where I think that they would so be apt to do the adrenochrome thing with the kids, adrenaline, where basically the theory is that like they're kidnapping these kids and taking them, and there were some weird tests or I don't know the full details of it, but supposedly this happened. They took these kids, they put them in like these situations where the kids were forced to be scared, frightened, you know what I mean? And then they extract the adrenaline out of their blood.
Mm-hmm.
People in Hollywood using this to be younger and stay more alive and more vibrant and active. Whatever the case may be, it's a sick thing.
It's a lot of sick
really
things.
Think that. And even if it's made up, damn, who the hell came up with that?
And that's
how
the
can
thing.
You sit and think about that and think about that to just put it out there
all
in
of
the
it
universe
made up
as a conspiracy theory? I don't know if it's made up. I've never witnessed it. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, really. So these are the weird things that they're saying that people in Hollywood are doing.
So let's talk about okay, so you know a lot of people, because we all know about this Diddy thing or whatever, and there's a lot of people who's a bunch of different opinions, right? So people are like basically saying like, you know, these people know these things, you know, when they do them, they're agreeing, they're, you know, so what they're saying is that basically you have to get an invite, okay? Pretty sure a lot of them you have signed NDAs. But the crazy part about it is that a lot of it's not even the NDA. They drug you when you show up, you not even knowing. So let me ask you, have you, okay, let's say, because you have to get the invite type thing. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been in a situation, because, you know, we're just from little old, where we're from, okay? Have you ever gotten an invite to a secret society party to where you have to choose whether or not you want to go through this door, this door, this door? Like, let's just talk about that for a second. Because, you know, that's the initiation into, of course, the Illuminati type things, but like to be on that level.
Listen, the closest I ever got to ever being in some weird ass situation was when I went to an R. Kelly concert and he was still performing with Public Announcement, and they had these posters and they was like walking around saying like 18 and under, come to the backstage, come to the stage.
18
like,
and under?
I mean 18 and over.
Oh, well, I mean it would have made sense.
I'm saying not 18 and under. I'm sorry, 18 and over. But it was in Talladega. It was Talladega College homecoming concert. But they had it at the fucking high school. And so, like, it was high school students that went, a lot of, and then, you know, the college students that were there. So it was a lot of young people. I was there. I was in, like, the 5th grade. Mind you not, I'm in 5'10" since I was in the 5th grade, right? Yeah. So, like, I had on these little pumps and this little, like, red mini skirt and this little gold shirt because I was trying to be cute. And mama dropped me off for the little concert, me and my friend. And we went down there. I really was trying to get my little ass backstage, but I'm glad I didn't. Yeah. Because ain't no telling what would have happened to me.
You would have got peed on for one.
No, I've never been invited to no besides
allegedly.
Besides the random scammer on Facebook that's always, you know, asking like, do I want to join the Illuminati? Or Instagram. Well, Instagram's bad about it. Oh, yeah. I've been looking at your profile and you look like the type of person that, you know,
we all
would like
know.
to join us. So would you like
They're not going to ask
no,
that way.
I don't want to fucking join your dumb ass
That's not
Illuminati.
The way it works. Right.
But no, I've never been invited into any secret society.
Well, yeah. So back to the thing. So people that get these people that want to be famous and you know they're working on music. It's mostly music and actresses. Yeah, it's yeah.
That's the question. Yeah. Like, would you do it? Would you go or would you participate?
I always ask people like these local rappers and you know that want to be all this.
You know how many of them would?
I'm like, I'm like, do you guys know that you literally for real you're going to be local until
you really get some until you really
I'm just gonna say it.
And blow up.
You don't even have to just take it in the booty.
You haven't gotta have talent, take it in the booty. I don't even think like take it in the booty because like okay, so what is the females that doing this right? I mean, because there are females out here right now that they have no musical talent whatsoever. They probably didn't take it in the booty. They might have got down up under a few desks or something.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like what? There's no standard now for music, so I can't even give advice to somebody that's trying to make music these days and say,
well, I ask them,
you need to do this or you need to do that because there's no rhyme or reason or rhythm to this shit. Like none of it makes sense.
There's not, but eventually it doesn't. So I feel like maybe because people are becoming more aware of what's going on, that you know there has to be. a growth and a different what am I looking for here? A different recruitment system than what they've always done, for instance, because it's something's got to switch up because we know now. You know what I mean? Like we know people, especially that know. But I always ask those, like especially the young guys. I'm like,
I'm just gonna say a
how
lot of
far will
this
you
because
go?
it's always been there's a programming that the government is trying to do and geared towards certain communities, certain people of ethnic races,
Yes,
and so they're allowing the dumb shit.
yes,
You know
yes.
what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
allowing the dumb shit. Period.
Did you know the Pentagon? This is it's
Yes.
because the actors. Did you know the Pentagon has a budget?
Yes.
Why though? You feel me?
Yeah.
If we really for real, like I swear, the smarter that we all, if we'd really for real read and look into
dedicated
things,
to psyops,
yes,
psychological
to music,
operations,
to film, like why?
yeah, psychological operations.
It's the propaganda,
really
the agenda they're pushing.
Yes, they have soldiers who
yes
specifically deal with nothing but
they don't
pushing propaganda,
yes.
pushing an agenda to the U.S., pushing it to other nations.
Mm-hmm.
They will take this group of soldiers and take them and drop them in the community somewhere in another country and leave them there for like 6 to 9 months just to build some kind of weird rapport with them or to try to build propaganda against the country or whatever country that they're not, that they're trying to be against.
Right.
So the enemy, the ops. Yep. So yeah, it's but they have a budget game. It's a dirty game. So it's part of it.
So they can. It's the Pentagon. Like, why would the Pentagon worry about music and film? Right? It's because they are pushing that agenda. They want us to know some things, but they don't want us to know too much. Like, for instance,
they don't want you to
like
know
look at the list
lot.
of movies that they funded. Like, I don't know, like Red Dawn, Black Hawk Down. I don't know all of them. Okay, but so they show us these movies to be like, oh, because we all like, oh man, they put this out there. They really know what's going on. That's what's going to happen to us. No. If they're showing us something and they agree to let this be out here in that Hollyweird, no. It's way worse than that. Way worse.
You ought to watch that movie Civil War too. It's like, I mean, it's basically modern day. It's based in modern day.
Really?
It's like a civil war and it's like everybody's against everybody. Let's say just like the South against the North, Ohio's against Florida. This motherfucker said, I'm an American. He said, what kind of American are you?
Hold on, one more time for the people. Say it again.
I'm an American. He said, well, what kind of American are you?
Hey, listen, I try to tell y'all that she was a little bit white, right?
Ain't no country boys get there. They said, hey, come here, boy. He said, well, how big a boy are you?
Oh, shit.
He said, I'm going to come over and whoop your ass. He said, well, how big a boy are you? Come on, boy.
Is this a new movie? Is this new?
Hey, Civil War. It's on Civil War's on HBO. Now, all of that didn't come from Civil War, but no.
Oh, okay.
Civil War.
That was some good acting.
Serious though. Yeah, it's got some good acting. Oh, me?
Yeah, you. That's pretty good.
But I don't know. There's a lot that they and in that movie is crazy. They wind up like shooting the president, like kneeling down by him, like they just shot Osama bin Laden. Like it's a crazy movie.
But again, so the propaganda and the pushing of agendas, like they know what they allow and what they don't.
Yeah.
So back to Diddy. Okay, so again, he's not the only person that's done this. We know about Jeffrey Epstein. We know about Harvey Weinstein or Weinstein, whatever his name is.
We know about all of the accusations towards other people. We know about the people that these people have dealt with who have been charged with things like they were talking about Cuba Gooding Jr. You know what I'm saying? Being around Diddy and this guy Lil Rod, who apparently has this lawsuit against Diddy.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, like tying in J-Lo and what's her name, and who J-Lo and Cassie, who are both basically victims.
Right. I'm not so sure about J-Lo being a victim, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not sold on her yet.
I would say she was at some point. I think when he got ready, when he started beating her like he was doing Cassie, she hurried up and got out of there.
But I feel like she's also one that was but she was blackmailed as well.
She was taking advantage of the urban culture that was drawn in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because she was with Puppy. She was taking advantage of that. I'm the gangster's girlfriend. Yeah. She did that. Now that's not necessarily a crime. She carried that gun into the nightclub.
But there's always,
and they're trying to link
a consequence
to the fact
a choice.
That Cassie carried a gun into a nightclub for Diddy. They're trying to say, well, this was his MO. That's what he did. and linking that into all these other RICO charges where they tie in other people, and they're bringing up people who really ain't got nothing to do with it, but they're adding them in because they're gonna make them witnesses and let one of them get on their stand and say something that they're not supposed to say or slip up. I hope that they, prepare.
So on our last episode that we did, we were talking about spirituality and all that. We had the whole blue star thing going on. Okay, but so again, spirituality again tied in. What do you think about TD Jakes being involved in this?
Listen, 2 years ago, Diddy had a party in Miami. It was an all-white party, and there was like people there. You know how people dress at parties, and then a Diddy party and a all-white party. TD Jakes is sitting there at that table with his shirt, his button up about right there, the little chain hanging, little taco meat out the shirt. He's sitting there with his little wine glass on the table. And I screenshotted the picture and I was like, yo, is this y'all man of the cloth right here? Is this y'all man of the cloth that's sitting at this P. Diddy party? And somebody came back and made a comment and said, well, why can't he be? Jesus was among the sinners.
Yes.
And okay, Jesus wasn't among the sinners drinking champagne.
But then let's fast forward to,
Jesus wasn't just sitting down watching while the girl was twerking in front of him. That wasn't what he was doing. See, if TD Jakes is there, TD Jakes need to be there flipping tables, baby. And you gonna be more like Jesus. Let's come here and flip these tables on him. But no, that's not what he was doing. TD Jakes is there partying because TD Jakes likes to have a good time and he makes money off of being a preacher. Up. You know what I'm saying? He was getting swallowed up. But he makes his money off of being a preacher.
He does.
That's all it is.
The preacher. Okay, so this is again. You know what? I don't care if it pisses people off or not. I'm just gonna say what you already know. I'm gonna say what I want.
It is what it is.
TD Jakes definitely is. He is one of them. He was groomed and did all this stuff. He is one of them that to push an agenda by not God. Like he was chosen through them. I'm trying to not die, not say too much to where, somebody's going to be like, knock on your door.
Everybody knows. I mean, at the end of the day, that man's involved in it too. Why is the preacher at Diddy parties? It was a freak off out there that night.
And let's talk about the word freak off though.
Diddy made it up.
Right. So we remember like in the 90s, like you remember in the 90s, like when we were like younger or whatever, like that makes more sense. So did that name stick throughout this time of all ever changing music world? But let's get back to the baby oil though. What?
Man, I feel like it was almost like that man had invested or and didn't have nowhere to put the shit, had bought it and invested on some dumb shit. Like sometimes like you gotta, I don't know.
Because I feel like if he's been knowing for months or whatever that he's been under investigation, like why would they walk in there? Like is this I didn't really see the actual evidence.
Maybe they was selling it.
Like, was it older pictures? Like, to where maybe when they first started investigating? Because I'm not going to lie.
Pictures from when they raided the house, but they're just not releasing what they found on the raid.
Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Because I was like, why would he not throw that shit away? Like, you're under investigation. Like, that would be the least motherfucking shit I keep in my house. Found it. Yeah.
He didn't have time to throw it away.
He didn't.
Yeah, it's just wild to me. I don't know. I don't know.
We don't, and this is all alleged. We do not know shit.
I feel like it's crazy.
We don't know him.
Want to go and just like tie up all these people and just start throwing people's names out there. Like
something bigger. There's a bigger picture.
This person is listed.
Something's bigger.
That 1,000 bottles of baby lube was just the tip of the iceberg, baby.
Yeah, something bigger is brewing. If they're letting this out, something bigger. If there's something bigger that they're trying to cover up while they're all, I don't know, for lack of better words, have their panties in a wad. Because Hollywood has been scared as fuck since this shit. Because they all know he has them on video doing things, probably blackmail them clearly with the videos. Like, there's so many celebrities that you guys are gonna, I don't know, it's just gonna wake a lot of people up who maybe weren't woke.
Man,
you know how I say what I say.
All them people that they've been saying was like doing what they've been saying they was doing. Them people was doing it.
Hold on, okay, so I didn't get, so I was watching a lot of shit today. I'm trying to get facts.
Like, I'm trying to say it without saying names. So
I know, yeah.
Like,
I'm going to say it's
let's
names.
say this, like they mentioned Prince Harry was at one of Diddy's parties.
And then they try to say that
the royal family has been partying like animals since 1500 and whenever they came over here and started cutting down trees to build damn Buckingham Palace.
Pre-Columbus
you hear
days.
what I'm saying?
Pre-Columbus days.
They've been royal freaks. That man being at a Diddy party is nothing astounding to me
at all.
I believe every bit of it because
me too. Because clearly his uncle was all into it. His uncle actually. What was the name? Shit. Oh, damn it. Okay, whatever. Okay, the uncle or whatever. Okay, so he was the one that in the Weinstein case or the Epstein case.
Yeah.
What's damn? What?
I can't. Charles.
We just know it wasn't Charles. That's the
Henry.
daddy. Well, I mean, they all sound legit in the English. You know.
I think it was Henry.
No, it wasn't Henry.
Their dad's Charles, ain't it?
Yeah. If you say, because they all sound motherfucking 1500-ish. But damn,
it wasn't Arthur.
Well, you just put the thing up. I know it, right? No, it might have been.
I'll figure it out. I'll pop it up
in the
on
thing.
There when we find
all right, but anyway, so he was involved in that Epstein case.
Was involved in the Epstein case. Took many of the flights out to Treasure Island or whatever they called it. Many of flights.
Yeah.
To the island of no return.
Yeah.
For many.
And then let's talk about so Usher and Justin Bieber in this.
They were children, and it's sad that they were drawn into it at the time.
And Usher basically had to use Bieber as
in the industry, just like Rihanna did. She got drawn into it at a young age when they had Pon de Replay, her first single that she came out with. They drew Rihanna into it. Hell, Jay-Z started dating Beyonce when she was fucking 16.
Exactly. Not even just that. Like, there's so many. So they're saying Jay-Z's
let's be
next.
Real about it.
They're saying really that Jay-Z is next. He's just been a little bit more calculated. But
Diddy used to play fight with motherfucking Usher up under the covers. He had Bieber. Bieber didn't even want to come back and visit him no more after they spent the weekend together. He was like he was kind of nervous in that video.
I could
tell.
What I'm saying?
Like, dude didn't want to be standing by him, talking to him. Like, nah. He's like, why you ain't been back to see me? He was like, oh.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you got my number? Yeah.
You got my number, don't you? Have my people call your people. But Justin really want to say, mama.
And I swear.
You know what I'm saying?
But and then again, there's a lot of people out there who as well can take, the child stars and all day blame it on the mom type shit. Which, again, to me, I'm like, man, why these mamas ain't touring with them and all, they can't do it all the time, I guess. But, I mean, that's a whole different, probably, podcast. At all. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, what's really funny is I was sitting here thinking, so when we, I think our second episode of season 3, that's when the shit broke, and we were sitting here, and it was about
I had the shit on there, the diddler.
Yeah, and then here we are again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many, about 3 or 4 in.
I wonder if I still got some pictures on here that I dump them.
Oh shit! Yeah,
those pictures, the diddler picture. Yeah, shit's crazy, man. I don't know. At the end of the day, I can't see myself being the type of person regardless of, it seems like the more money you have, the less indiscretion you have, because you think that you can try to hide things, or you can try to cover up
buy people off.
The things that you can buy people off. That's exactly what he did at that hotel, and that's why that footage didn't come out for years.
But you also have to think too, if he supposedly, because you got like, what is it, 1995ish, 6 or whatever, that he started, becoming popular. Statute of limitations of people's NDAs and shit are probably for real, like just like Cassie, her shit was expired in a certain, or no, it was her. Something about domestic abuse.
They still let her do the victims. That was the one that still let her. There's a law in New York.
But these NDAs and shit, I'm sure, are running out at this point, and there are people who are really traumatized or whatever. So all this stuff, there's way more than what we don't know. But then we didn't talk about Kim Porter. So this is really for real. If you want to think about it, the death of Kim, the mother of his children, the one he was supposedly in love with, and all this stuff, with her book, right? So today I was reading, either her book is now released or it has been leaked.
It's been leaked, yes, from what I heard.
I'm buying that, but I want to know. She died basically over this book. Literally. He killed her. He killed her over this book being released. So I'm definitely going to buy that book and read that. Definitely. I don't know if the names were even correct that I saw today, so I don't even want to put what the name of the book is, because the internet will take you here and there down tons of rabbit holes. But yeah, definitely Kim Porter, get her book. It's going to tell you everything you need to know, for real. And she died over that.
I feel like it's going to say a lot, but it may wind up being evidence the way that this trial goes. It winds up getting released. If she's really doing a tell-all as such, like what everybody's making it out to be, right? It may become evidence in the case itself before it ever gets released.
That is
published.
True. That's true.
That it's just.
Damn, I'm disappointed now, because you know what? You're probably right. And so we're not going to be able to read this book probably for a minute.
Might not be.
Yeah. But I would love to know. And there's also some book going around that's not authorized either, by the way, y'all. So don't believe everything you read on the internet or see on TikTok.
Well, there was a book that was being written by somebody who was best friends with Kim.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling about how Kim passed away, and then somebody else who was close to them, and they were all friends with Russell Simmons' wife, Kimora.
Really?
At the time. Yeah. And this other girl passed away. And she knew about the stuff that Kim was writing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so I'm trying to go back.
Her and Kim was best friends, and she started writing a book about it.
Well, from I don't know, and I don't, again, this has been a minute ago, but like from what I think I remember is supposedly one of the friends hid the book for her or something like that. Wasn't it something like that? Like one of the friends had the book and was like she or the memoir or whatever.
Yeah.
And like
maybe
took it to keep it safe or something. It was, I don't know, it's something I don't want to speak on it 100% because I don't know, but it was something like that. I thought
that's just wild to me.
Yeah. And then she, like, again, and I'm gonna say it, she died over that book, like basically because he didn't want any of that information out there. Yeah. Oh, this is depressing, and it's raining outside. But you know what? It's finally raining here. It ain't raining like 28 days, so it's good. But it's pretty depressing. This is draining my energy.
I'm hungry.
Draining my energy.
I'm hungry.
We didn't said enough, y'all. I think we probably at least got enough minutes.
We have like 27.
Are we? Oh shit. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 27 minutes.
But yeah, so it was nice seeing y'all again.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Yeah, we're gonna keep making videos and stuff. We're trying to get everything like leveled out. We do have a new background, so probably the next time that y'all see us, we're gonna have something posted up behind us. We're gonna be in front of.
Yeah, I was just thinking too that I'm gonna change the whole studio thing that I have going on in there too. Change up the whole background. But we might say that for season 4 with the new revealing backgrounds.
Yeah,
this is just.
We can go back.
This is just the King Production Studio kitchen. I was
always comfortable in the purple room. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We always had a good time in the purple room, recording good.
Oh yeah. I want to change stuff up on the wall and do a little something different in there. I do want to do that.
Take that stuff off the wall? No,
not take it off. I want to change it. Like you know how they change like stages on shows.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's what we got the backdrop for.
I'm gonna change the background.
That's what we got the backdrop for. Like we got a brand new backdrop.
Yeah.
In the case and shit.
But yeah, y'all stay tuned. Y'all know how we do.
Yeah, your girl's hungry, so y'all gonna have to holler at us later.
All right, y'all.
All right, bye.